Finally, a quick turnaround for you.
Right back at it again.
I feel like every time I've talked to you, it's been like you being aggravated that it's been 6 or 7 months since you fought.
Yes.
Now you finally got what you've been asking for the last year and a half or whatever. How does that feel to, have 10 weeks or whatever in between fights instead of 6 months?
It feels great. I mean, I just feel like now I'm right back on track again and back to where I was at the beginning when I first started.
When they called you and said, "Hey man, we got to fight for you," I mean, were you like, "Dudes, this is what I've been saying to you for all this time. Just get me turned around here."
Yeah, after my last fight, my performance, they were already like really after the fight. They're like, "Yo, we're gonna get you back in there in 3 months." So I think just my performance helped that escalate that situation a lot faster.
You'd had other finishes though right before that too. Though I mean, you're a finisher, so it was part of you frustrated and saying, "This, I finished my last 2 guys too." It's like, what's up?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying, I can't really tell you why that was going on or what was the problem with that. But now that that's out the way and I'm performing to to what they expect, and I'm right back in the cage.
Did that change anything, I guess, in your training for this one, knowing that you were going to be coming back so much quicker than you've been used to in the last several fights?
No, because after every fight I go right back into training, so it really doesn't change anything in my life.
Talk to me a little bit about your brother's right in the next room right now, right?
Yes.
Hitting mitts?
Yes.
But you fought on the same card as him before.
Mm-hmm.
What's that process like for you guys, and how cool is that? Come fight night when you guys are both on the same show together.
Well, I mean, it's not too much, just mainly because we train at different gyms. We live in different states, so we don't have that involvement, everyday involvement like we normally would if we lived in the same place. But it is exciting to be able to watch my brother fight at the same time as me and be there to support him too. So I think that's just the main thing in that aspect.
If you had it your way, would it be like that more often, or would you prefer to fight on different shows so you can think about you and not worry about what your brother's doing?
Honestly, it doesn't really play any detail. It doesn't bother me at all, really. I think we're individuals, so we still get separated apart. Also, because of our interactions, we get lumped together. So it doesn't distract me or anything like that.
Talk to me about your opponent. I know he was supposed to fight in Bridgeport, same show as you, and had a drop out on him, day of the fight. How hungry do you think he's going to be because of that? And then I guess, secondly, what do you feel like he brings to the table, and what have you looked at from him in terms of what his skill set is?
Yeah, I think obviously when you expect to fight and you get dropped out, it could be unmotivating just as much as it could be motivating. I'm not too sure about him. He's an older guy, and so I know that probably weighs more negatively on him than positively because he just has things to do. He has family and people to support. So I know when you expect to be making money and when you don't, that hurts you mentally, physically, financially, all those things. As far as what he presents as an opponent, I think he has a right hand. He's a right hand favorite, in everything. He barely has a jab. He has a nice looping hook, and his hook is effective if he gets inside. Besides that, I haven't seen anything that looks any dangerous. Still, same with every opponent. I feel like my speed and footwork, I don't feel like any heavyweight can catch me, honestly. So I'm going to utilize that again and probably attack his front leg because he sits on his back hip, very much kind of like Rudy does, and kind of plots forward. So I think, again, I'm going to attack that front leg. I'm expecting him to be explosive in the first round. Expecting him to be more explosive in the first round. I know I've heard he's been on steroids. That's why he had that trouble in the UFC with massing agents and steroids. So I'm assuming he's going to be strong in the first round. So I'm going to be looking to weigh him down, wear his muscles out, and then see what he has after that.
It doesn't seem like he has the same kind of physique as someone that most people might necessarily equate with that.
And I think that's why, when you don't have the physical abilities already given to you and you've gotten older and a little bit more out of shape, now you're trying to compensate. So you're using a substance to compensate the things that you lost over time and age.
Is there any hesitation? I mean, if you're kind of thinking something like that, is there any hesitation for you to take this fight?
No, I've wrestled guys on steroids all my life. I think that's a motivator because I know you're gonna exhaust out. I know your conditioning is ass. You know, and your muscles are gonna be blown out as soon as I start to grapple you, wrestle you a little bit. And now when your hands come down and they're heavy, now I'm about to knock you out. So I think that really it plays in his hands if he's effective with getting to you. But if he can't, if he's going to have a hard time getting to me, he's throwing all those big punches and missing, he's going to get tired. And that's what I'm going to be looking for to capitalize on that.
Is he the kind of, I guess, step up in competition that you need right now at this point in your career to be able to get to that next level? I mean, like you said, he was in the UFC, he got into the UFC. Is he that kind of name that after this fight you could say, all right, listen, Scott, listen, Rich, I need those bigger names right now?
Definitely. I think if you look at Zoo and you compare him to the weight class, he's a top 10 opponent in this. He's a top 10 heavyweight in this division, in this company. So just looking at that alone and looking at what he's capable of doing, I think anybody who was to face him that somebody considers top 10, they'd like, this is a tough guy. Right, so I think it definitely gets my name up there to start fighting these household names and these bigger fights.
Are there any household names that, I mean, of course, not that you're looking past the guy Friday night. I know you guys never do that. But are there household names that sort of are on your bucket list that might be available for you to fight in January or February?
Man, really, whoever wants the smoke. I let my coach tells me who to fight. You know, I mean, I leave that to him. Trevor knows this game better than I does. He has an eye for these things. So I listen to him for those things, and then we play it from there. But I don't say no to many. I don't say no to fights. So whoever they present, after I tell them, you know, hey, I'm ready for that household name and give another step up in competition. Whoever they present, I'll be ready for.
Perfect. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.